Om Trayambakam Yajam Sugandham Sushtivardhanam Urvarukumeva Bandhanam Mrityo Shiva, the good, the pure, and the strength that comes with it, the strength that inspires us to seek, reach out. Mind hums with Shiva's name. The bike starts humming with
eagerness. Shiva seekers, a restless clan raring to go. Journey towards Shiva abode is always auspicious. When mountain beckon, you can't always wait for light. Darkness does not stop us. The bikes are ready and so are the riders. Har Har Mahadev. The mantra does the magic and we are on our way. This journey begins from Kalkaji, Delhi. Anuj, the team leader, convinced us how important it is to cross Uttar Pradesh at night. Delhi sleeps quietly while our bike starts gathering speed. Doubt always knocks on human mind. It was raining and I wondered whether we should start or not. We leave the city behind and then there was light, beautiful atmosphere. Pushing away the shadow of doubt, the sun came out.
We are all geared up. Most of the stuff from Army Outlet shop, like this raincoat that converts surprisingly into a tent. Weather brings on all kinds of surprises and you have got to be ready for them. Here we are, passing Jim Corbett National Park, just passing by the outer part, saying hi to India's oldest and most prestigious tiger reserve. Haldwani is where we are headed, our first halt, where we supposed to meet Tom. Tom Bhai.
After a beautiful rest, which we needed, we are looking ahead to start our exciting day.
I think so all of them are set. Yeah, Secretary, everyone is. Let's go then. Let's check out what other guys are.
बहुत जरूरी है.
फटती है यहाँ पे स्किन.
Good morning, Sirji.
Good morning, darling.
So you are ready to go?
Ready to move. Getting ready. Actually. पहाड़ों में एक मिस्टेक नहीं करनी चाहिए. अपने कपड़े ढंग से पहन के चलना चाहिए. सही टाइट करना चाहिए. कभी भी बारिश आ जाए.
हमारा गुरु हो गया शुरू.
It's time to move on, but not without a quick visit to historical Kathgodam railway station. Built by British, the station still proudly bears some ancient artifacts like this bell. A nice, clean railway platform. The name Kathgodam comes from traditional business of wood and the role this station played in carrying the timber. British started it, but for every tree cut, they used to plant a tree. But after they left, deforestation was rampant. We simply didn't care.
Inspired and thrilled, we saddled up. And a couple of playful dogs showed up. They were hardly 6 months old. Well, they amused us but also messed up with my gear. It seems like they really liked my glove.
Let's go and experience on the hills.
It's time for Sapan, a bike technician, to do the final checks, clutch, chain, brakes. You take care of your bike, and your bike really takes care of you.
It's a wonderful stretch of road. Sunshine plays hide and seek with us as we speed up towards Nainital. On the way to Kailash Parvat, Bhimtal, Sattal and Nainital, three stunning spectacles of nature greet you, and mountains are just beginning. Many more such breathtaking Himalayan hamlets are yet to greet us. We are hardly around 8,000 feet height. Now we are passing Bhimtal. Can't help it, but stop for a while. And huge eagle shows up to say hi. The twisting and turning roads ahead is lined up with pine trees, mountain to mountain, valley to valley. Gods from heaven descended and made their abodes among these high places. And then temples were built and legends were born. Like Pandavas building the Jageshwar temple about 3,000 years ago. That's what is strongly believed. Pandavas built Jageshwar Mahadev temple, which one must visit before reaching Kailash Parvat, the headquarters of Shiva. This is not just pilgrimage. This is enigma. This is Odyssey. En route to Jageshwar Mahadev, town of Almora beckons you to stop for a while and say,
ये आकाशवाणी अल्मोड़ा है.
while nature displays its pleasant color, the festival of colors arrive to please us further. It's holy time. Sharing the joy of Holi, we continue.
While away back, we saw a car got stuck up in between, which was like around 7 feet down. So we guys got down and really pushed it out. It was fun helping up with someone. Well, it's holy time.
We bikers don't let anybody in trouble. उसको बाहर निकाल के फिर घर जाते हैं. माले दारू पी के गाड़ी मत चलाना.
Some sad sights do not escape our eyes. Mountains having been stripped of trees around Holi, and after that we guess the cutting of trees increase a lot, and the result you can see for yourself, the evidence of so many landslides. We have got to maintain our forest. Chaos becomes clarity, immensity becomes amity. Once we are close to Jageshwar, the place is soaked in devotion and faith. Prayers are answered, hardship are eased, burdened minds are relieved, burdened souls feel lifted. We felt special as we walked towards the temple complex. This is the only Jyotirling with the divine third eye of Shiva prominent on the Shivling. This is Devabhumi, about 3,000 years old. At least, the legends suggest that. It's called Jageshwar because this is Jagrat place, a religious place where divine existence of Shiva fulfills all your wishes. And this is it, Jageshwar Mahadev, the main temple surrounded by an enclave of 121 temples. Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, treasures this century-old architecture. It simply transported us in a different zone. With blessings from Jageshwar Mahadev, it was time to ascend in direction of Kailash Mansarovar. In Pitharagar, a dear friend waited for us. The joy of Holi doubled in company of friends. Here, Holi celebration continues for 3-4 days. Our stop in Pitharagar wouldn't be completed. We left without meeting one man. And here he comes, the man himself who has done all the peaks of the world. He's so fantastic, so phenomenal. Our Daju, Dharam Shatru. He's SDO Pitharagar also. He's the one who took that picture of Om Parvat, which is viral all over internet. He's the one. Yes, he's the guy. He's the gypsy. Sharing his stories about Kanchenjunga, Kailash Parvat, everywhere he has been. Well-wishers and wise men always make valuable contribution to expedition. Getting back on road after their words of wisdom fills you with tremendous confidence. The target is now Sky. We are reaching a place from where Kailash Parvat can be seen. Clouds made it difficult to capture Kailash Parvat in camera. We moved on. Sun was making his daily journey towards horizon. It seemed the night will be upon us soon. We started from Pitharagar, going towards Dharchula. It was getting darker. The roads were getting meaner. And coming up soon to test us was one of the most dangerous roads in the world. And we were going to negotiate it in night. We were very close to it. Sami didn't know it and we didn't tell him. When the conditions get tough, the more relaxed your mind is, the better will perform. Sami got to know this next morning, and that's he has done an excellent ride of one of the world's most challenging roads. A mountain road with deep forests around can bring phenomenal things in your path, in your journey. We were trying to capture a tiger or a leopard, but unfortunately we didn't face those surprises. With every mile, road was getting rough and there, one of us slipped. It was a puncture at a bad time in a bad place, but it was alright. We had Sapan with us, a biker technician, a buddy. Sapan walked towards us with a magic center sack carrying all his instrument. Sapan assured, "No problem, brother." The flat tire gone and all set to move on. It was a mean dark forest all around. Suddenly, there you go, visitors from the woods, a fox.
These are the real roads where we really don't have any roads. One side is Kali Nadi, which is flowing like 2,000 feet down from here. One small mistake and you're into her arms, deadly arms. Late at night we reached the final place where we can get some food and water. Tired, exhausted, and seriously hungry. It must be 10:30 in the night or something. Everyone needed and deserved a break. Our camera guys, Alida, Anuj. It was a wonderful day. Tiresome but wonderful and memorable.
Sun rises, the judgment day begins. Yesterday ended when we set up tent and slept like kids. Morning wake us up. We step out of the tent and there it was, the Himalayas. The gods of all mountains was cuddling us. One by one, the team members are up. We lit a fire and sat down talking. When we ride, there is hardly any conversation after all. We are here to ride, but then this is a team and a team has to share what's on their mind. Some planning, some serious talks, some jokes. Perfect morning. We visited these memorial created in acknowledgement of soldiers of Kumaon Regiment have earned honors like Paramveer Chakra. These walls of honor, these memorials are a salute to their sacrifice. And this is the town of Munsiari. We found a small food joint down there and had a breakfast. We were looking forward to this part of our ride because from here on the road are going to be icy. The surrounding mountains are going to be covered with ice. We always knew that as we ride higher and higher, things are going to be tough. We are reaching towards Dharchula. The scenery around is blissful. If there is a paradise, this is what it would look like. Waterfalls, ice, jungles, everything was hypnotizing. Well, riding was not easy. Authorities here are doing a good job, clearing ice off the streets. As we approach Dharchula, ice keeps its promise to stay with us and shines under sunlight. We can now see Nepal on one side, other side is Tibet. India, China, territories merge and geography plays tricky as boundaries mingles with each other. We are riding towards Dharchula, flying towards Dharchula. Dharchula start away gives a marketplace-like feeling. Trading indeed was an important activity here till 1965. This was a popular place. Traders from as far as Mongolia used to come here and undertake trading activities. Trading has stopped after the war in 1965. Bridges connect people. Wars burns bridges. But bridges must survive. Wars are a curse. They mess up lives. Thankfully, the bridge has survived. This side India, the other side Nepal. And somewhere in between, under the bridge, under the water, in between that river, lies the border. Gorkha Regiment is our army from Nepal. And now that we have stepped out on that soil, we decided to have a cup of tea.
And now, this is the local market out here. आपको यहाँ की चाय पिलाता हूँ. ये दारचूला है. ये दारचूला. वो
Friendly faces stares at us. Cheers! Dharchula was fascinating. With its own color, flavor and taste, it was time to return to our task. Time to get back on our bikes and proceed. Once again, we left behind the town and teared on deserted roads. At one last shop, we had to stop. This is where we could have small meals. Stocking up water is always important. A dam is being constructed in the area on Kali River. It's a big project. That kind of development sets up lots of progress like improvements of roads. So, we expected that there will be good roads ahead. But we were wrong. We were driving, but lot of times there won't be any roads. Whatever was there in the name of roads, it was getting narrower and rougher. Now we have reached Narayan Ghat. The bridge was built by army. It's a temporary bridge. In this region, where landslides are common and floods are rampant, maintaining connectivity is a real challenge.
People living in the valley live the toughest life. But they always have a smile of innocence on their faces.
It was 70 kilometers stretch to Narayan Ghat, and from there we rode up to Gunji. That's 100 kilometers more. With every passing moment, the journey gets more and more thrilling. There is the sensation of nearing destination. It's a magical moment that we are approaching, but not before few final hurdles. Take a look at this road. This is a killer. This is where maximum accident happens, and some of them are fatal. Riders, bikers have lost their lives here. Being cautious, being alert is the only option. Otherwise, you better stay away from these roads, because this is what is called the most dangerous road of the world, the highest rideable road in the world. And then there we are, where routes to Kailash Mansarovar Yatra begins. The pilgrimage brings pilgrims to the point from where it's a 48 kilometers track. They have to walk it, travel through Tibet. This is the route that takes you to Kailash Mansarovar without entering China. There are two routes now that leads yogis to their divine destination. After all the hard work and exhaustion, they can sense the breeze brushing against them, celestial energy resulting through their body and soul. Minds away with joy as you see it, the summit of spirituality, Kailash Parvat. That was Extreme Riders.